Another innocent young American woman killed. An illegal alien from Venezuela arrested, charged with first-degree murder. 18-year-old Loyola University student Sheridan Gorman was shot in the head and killed near Loyola's campus in Chicago. This is every parent's nightmare. Joining us now, columnist Miranda Devine and author Miranda Devine. Miranda, what more will it take for Democrats to stop these stories? He entered the U.S. under Joe Biden. He was caught and released in May 2023. The Sanctuary Chicago caught him for shoplifting and released him again in June 2023. This is a national disgrace. Isn't it time to stop our women getting murdered by illegal aliens?
Well, honestly, Liz, that's just common sense. It's what we would all want. We don't want rapists and murderers and pedophiles who aren't even entitled to be in this country to continue to roam free. And yet that is exactly what the anti-ICE insanity of the Democrats is all about. You know, President Trump has now said that he's going to deploy ICE agents to airports to try and cut some of those interminable TSA lines that have been caused by Democrat, again, intransigence in Washington, refusing, going ahead with this government shutdown again for week after week while these poor federal workers are not being paid.
Yeah,
and so
there's news coming in. Yeah, go ahead, finish the thought.
No, what is it?
No, there's news coming in. A Chicago alderman is saying that student was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So again, Democrats are downplaying this murder. Isn't that striking that they're trying to downplay that murder? I mean, isn't it striking that DHS has to call on Governor Pritzker and Chicago's Democrat sanctuary politicians to commit to not releasing this criminal illegal alien back into U.S. neighborhoods? That's where we're at. What do you make of this Chicago alderman saying she was in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Well, isn't that just perfect? And, I think Democrats are now so out of touch with real people, with real voters, because especially in blue cities like Chicago, like New York, they don't have to be, because they're just guaranteed to win office time and again, and the voters really are irrelevant, which is another reason why that Save America Act, it's not going to save New York and Chicago, but it's certainly going to stop them encroaching on the rest of the country. I think, when it comes to illegal aliens and the victims that they have left in their wake, most of them vulnerable, women, children, Democrats just close their hearts and close their minds. And unfortunately, because they control the sort of large media conglomerates, they get away with it because those crimes are sort of whitewashed and forgotten about and ignored, and the victims and their families are sort of traduced or just shut out. And so the Democrats continue to do this. And I'll just add one more thing. Richard Blumenthal actually had the hide to say that ICE agents in airports were going to be abducting children and monstering people. This is what the Democrats say about federal agents, ICE agents, who are good people, many of them with Latin American backgrounds, migrants or children of migrants themselves. They are Americans and they are being traduced and defamed by Democrats.
Miranda, I'm so sorry I interrupted you with that breaking news and interrupted your thought process.
That's all right.
But that was great analysis. Thank you, the wonderful Miranda Devine. Coming up next.